St. Mary's High School was old. It was big and scary. The school was 100 years old. Everyone knew the rumors. St. Mary's was haunted. The school stood by itself. It was surrounded by a huge, dark forest. The forest was creepy. People said bad things happened there. Students whispered about strange noises. They heard them in the hallways. They heard them in the classrooms. Something was wrong. Things started to get weird. Books flew off shelves, lights flickered on and off, students felt cold spots. Something was following them. One night the janitor heard a scream. He ran to the library. All the books were scattered on the floor. No one was there. Teachers started to get scared too. They had heard the rumors. Now they believed them. One day a student found something. It was an old diary. It belonged to a student named Edward Smith. He went to St. Mary's a long time ago. Edward wrote about strange things. He saw shadows. He heard voices. He felt like someone was watching him. Edward's diary mentioned a secret. It was hidden somewhere in the school. What was the secret? The teachers set up cameras. They wanted to see what was happening. They left the cameras on at night. They hoped to catch something. The next morning, they watched the videos. They were shocked. A shadowy figure moved in the hallways. It looked like a young boy. Could it be Edward? The figure opened and closed doors. It wrote on the chalkboard. The writing was gone in the morning. Section 5. Secrets in the basement. Paranormal experts came to the school. They brought their equipment. They wanted to talk to the ghost. They went to the basement. It was dark and damp. The experts felt a presence. It was strong. It was angry. The ghost was real. They found something in the basement. It was a hidden room. Inside the room was Edward's old desk. Section 6. The Ritual of Peace. The experts knew what to do. They had to help Edward. He was trapped in the school. He couldn't leave. They held a ritual. They invited Edward's spirit to join them. They wanted to help him find peace. The experts spoke to Edward. They told him it was okay to move on. They promised to remember him. Section 7. A Moment of Calm. The ritual was over. The experts packed up their things. They left the school. The air felt different. It was calm. Was it over? The teachers and students felt relieved. They hoped the ghost was gone. They wanted to feel safe again. Section 8. Edward's Final Farewell. The next day something strange happened. A student found a note on Edward's desk. It said, "Thank you." Was it really from Edward? No one knew for sure. But the strange events stopped. The school was quiet. Edward was finally at peace. Section 9. St. Mary's. Forever changed. St. Mary's High was still old. It was still a little bit scary. But the ghost was gone. The students and teachers felt safe. They would never forget Edward. They would always remember the haunting of St. Mary's High. The end.